Entering the 2026 World Cup, the French national team wasn't viewed as a mere competitor. They were seen as a historical inevitability, a squad designed to maintain a decade of dominance. That image of Kylian Mbappé in 2018 established a new baseline for the country. It was the moment France reclaimed its place at the top of the global hierarchy. By the time this squad reached the final in 2022, the message was clear. The French system wasn't just producing one-off champions, it was producing a permanent contender. Based on the historical data from the previous two tournaments, statistical models heavily favored France reaching a third consecutive final. In the eyes of the public, the probability had become a certainty. Mbappé, now captain, served as the human face of these calculations. He was the athlete expected to anchor a transition from a winning era into a permanent legacy. This environment created a specific type of pressure. Because a final appearance was statistically expected, any earlier exit wouldn't be seen as a difficult loss, but as a total collapse of the national program. That collapse didn't happen on European soil. It occurred 5,000 miles away, in Dallas, Texas. Standing in their way was a Spanish squad that operated with a degree of tactical discipline the French attack couldn't solve. The scoreboard told a story that the probability models didn't account for, a 2-0 defeat that systematically dismantled the French defense. When the referee blew the final whistle, the historical run was over. The months of national preparation were neutralized in 90 minutes. In Texas, the stadium went quiet as the players left the pitch. But for the millions watching at home in France, the match's end was just the beginning of the reaction. Because the match occurred halfway across the world, fans in France were watching from a distance, experiencing the sudden end of their tournament run without the immediate physical outlet of leaving a stadium. This arc tracks the news of the defeat crossing the Atlantic. The moment the signal hits the mainland, disappointment transformed into a visible public response. Within an hour, thousands of people occupied the streets of Paris and major regional hubs. The gathering wasn't peaceful for long. The crowd's frustration took physical form, with chants against the team and reports of vandalism appearing in city centers. By midnight, the situation escalated into active rioting. Multiple cities reported cases of arson and significant property damage as the police struggled to maintain order. These riots show how closely the public linked the national team's success to their own sense of pride. When that symbol in the state failed on the pitch, the reaction was directed at the state's own infrastructure. The violence on the streets didn't stay local. Every fire and every clash was recorded on smartphones and uploaded instantly. These viral clips created a feedback loop. People saw the unrest happening in Paris and were encouraged to take to the streets in their own cities, spreading the crisis faster than authorities could respond. This digital record ensured the 2026 tournament wouldn't be remembered for the football played in Dallas, but for the images of fire that followed. Ultimately, the match in Texas proved that the stakes of international sport extend far beyond the pitch. A scoreboard in Dallas dictated the peace and order of the streets in Paris.